Hello everyone, it's Zara's Com. Today we're going to work on sashing. This series is called I Love My Crumbs Sashing Quilt As You Go. And do you save your scraps and small pieces of fabric? I do. Some people think that it's strange, but we're going to work on this double crumb sashing. I think it's so awesome because it's going to bring another design to your quilt, a design aspect to your quilt. So remember last time we stopped at this point. It's been several months. I know I've been gone, been trying to heal myself. I'm going through some serious things right now, health-wise. But what are crumbs? I know a lot of my subscribers know, if you watch my videos, they are small pieces of fabric that we save. And we gather them up. We have gathered them up over the years. And once you sit down sometimes, you take a strip of fabric and you start to sew those small pieces together to make your own fabric of many colors, of great interests. And that's what I love to do. My goal this year is to try and use up more of my crumbs and find ways to make something out of it. If you haven't seen my lemon peel block raw edge crumb quilt, go check out my videos and tell me what you think. So this is my strip of crumbs. Guys, when someone shows you their crumbs, that means that you're very special. So don't take it for granted. And I'm showing you the teeny tiny pops of color in my crumbs that I love so much. Because if you use that for something in a quilt, it just comes out so nicely, and it's just something that draws people in to look at your creations, to see what you've made. So once you have your strip together, we're going to prepare to cut our gentle curves. And you're going to have an inner border. Mine's is pink. And I've put both right sides together and folded it in half here on the corner. It's a very long piece. And I've cut out my curves. And the way to sew this is that the humps are called heels, and then the part of it that goes in is a valley, and you want to slide it along and put your heels. You're going to pin your heels to your valleys. Now, you don't have to pin this all the way down the strip unless you're still trying to get used to it. I just put a couple of pins in at the beginning to get me started. And I'm finding that it turned out pretty good. So we're going to start here, and this can be a little tricky to start. This is the first machine that I ever purchased. It's my Baby Lock Companion. I had to take it out because my Elegante tube is sick right now. She has to go to the sewing machine hospital. So I'm using this one right now. I don't even want to begin to tell you about that story. When it rains, it pours kind of thing. When you have so many things that you're ready to sew, then your sewing machine just decides to get sick on you. So make sure those who are those that are coming into the quilting world, make sure you have a spare sewing machine all the time. And once you sew your gentle curves, this is what it looks like. You're going to have unevenness on both ends, and this is what we're going to straighten up. And I know you see my crumbs in the back of this video, and that's the little smallest piece there. So you're going to have to worry about the width of that area when you're cutting. So I found out how wide I need it for my block. So I have 2 cut for the top because I've already made the sides, and you want to cut both of your sides. You want to get them straight edges on the side. And I'm going to keep this to be about 3 inches wide. I had a lot of problems with this because I did another backwards move. I did something the opposite way. I had started to sew the pink on the block, and then I tried to add the gentle curves. Oh my goodness. I said that those people who are in design school, that designs thing, I wondered if they still had hair from scratching their head, wondering what am I doing with this. But I got back on track and sewed it, fixed it, and realized what I did wrong. And so this is a proper way to add your double border, curvy border, crumb border. Isn't it beautiful? This quilt, I'm going to call it Busy Growing, because it's going to be so busy with all these different colors. But let's see how busy I can get these flowers to grow. They're busy growing. So thank you guys for coming along